Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'd like to show photographers and artists alike on how to upload images into Saatchi Art. This is a way for you to be able to sell some of your images. I'm going to look into descriptions, keywords, and especially talk about the differences between print on demand and actually doing limited edition prints. In other words, printing your own work rather than having such art printed for you. And let's take a look at a step-by-step process. So stay tuned and let's do this. Right, here we are. This is the image that I want to upload into Saatchi Art. This is a JPEG from the original. It's about 23, 24 megabytes in size. So, first of all, actually, let me go over here. Let me show you. Um, this is this is very important for you to do beforehand. To have a title, a description. Usually, in my descriptions, I like to have some information about the quality of the print, the type of paper that I used. So it's called Vivid Passage to Peña de Verdad. The description, printed on museum grade Canon Pro matte paper using archival pigment inks. Okay, it's a basic description. And also to come up with some keywords. It will come in handy later and make your life a lot easier to upload the image into Saatchi Art. In this case, I um, I came up with these 12 keywords. I might change them a little bit later. And also, it's important to have your image size ready. Okay, so let us begin. Let's go to Saatchi Art. Let's add a new artwork. So I'm just going to copy paste all the information that I have. Right, let me go back. Vivid Passage to Peña de Bernal. Images, all right. So my primary image is this one. But also, while it uploads into Saatchi Art, this is called Canvy. It's a free program that you can use to add backgrounds like this, so you can display your artwork. You can pay for, I believe, for different types of rooms or environments. All right, so I'm uploading this image, and I'm going to put here, let's say 40 by 40. Okay, centimeters. Right, let's gonna make a little bit bigger just in case. All right, so insert. So I'm uploading the artwork into Canvy. There's other online places that you can do this. I particularly like this one. It's basically a square. Go. And I am going to go ahead and download. This is the free version. You can pay $15 a month if you want to lock out the 1,800 rooms. But I'm happy. Alright, so this is downloading right here. Let's go back here to Saatchi Art. That image is uploaded. And I'm going to add an additional image. Let's see what is Still downloading. Okay, no problem. So the idea is that whoever's buying your print can visualize how it's going to look in their homes. Alright, so let's add the additional image. I put it into downloads. Very well. Submit. Let's click on next. Save and continue. There are my two images right there. Okay, it's taking a little while. Alright, image saved. Okay, now this is something that I struggle a little bit with Saatchi Art. Subject, here I can have a landscape, which is fine. It was done in 2025, but I'm going to show you the medians is where I struggle a little bit, because this is definitely a digital photography. So all right, so I can say that. Materials, all right, I just have all other styles. Oh, they have some artificial intelligence. That's great. My goodness, they shouldn't allow that. Color field painting, conceptual, contemporary. We could say contemporary. We could also say digital art. Paint to the abstraction, no. Photorealism, no. I'll leave it at that. It's something I personally don't like about Saatchi Art. This kind of options like this, but very well. All right. So let me get this right. The image is 32 by 47. All right, let's go. By 42. And now this is interesting. It's a photograph, but it asks for the depth of the image, which is a little bit silly. But I mean, there's not much I can do about this. It forces me to do that because it's thinking of a painting or something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and click next. All right. So I had here all the information, description. Just copy and paste that. Very well. I always like to add that the information about the paper and a little description. I don't want to go into too much detail about descriptions because I believe it's up to the viewer to get a representation or an explanation by themselves. That's what art is all about, right? There. So let me go back. My keywords. I'm just gonna copy them like this. And what I do is I copy all of them and I just remove these. Okay, Mexican street, let's see if it works. Yes. And I go back like this. Peña de Bernal, very important because that's the place. Very well. colonial architecture. Alright, so I added about 9 keywords. I have a description. We click on next, save and continue. Very well. Now, this is what I struggled with at the beginning of working with Saatchi Art. These are photographs, these are prints. Saatchi Art can do print on demand, which means you can upload an image and the buyer can purchase a print on demand, which they can print on a mug or on canvas or even photographic paper. But it's important for you to distinguish from one from the other. In this case, I am going to create the prints and I'm going to ship them directly to the buyer. Okay, so it's for sale. It's a limited edition. Okay, so I have 10 prints. Okay, so it's available as Saatchi Art 10. Is it multi-panel? No. It's no installed hardware. Does it have a decorative frame? No. Now, I always mention that these are. I always send a certificate of authenticity. Sometimes I mention in the artwork description, sometimes I don't. Let's say that 99% of the time I do. But it's often important to do because then they know they're getting one of the 10 prints and it's authentic. All right, weight packaging. For now, I'm shipping in a box. The thing is, with tubes, I just don't find that very reliable and they can get damaged pretty easily. So I prefer to have a lot of foam inside. You know, I'll probably, what I do actually is I send it in a tube inside the box just to be safe. All right, so 1 kg. Very well. So I'm going to click on next. Okay, I already entered my shipping address, and now on price, I set the price at $600. That's usually how much I sell each print for. It already calculates the shipping costs for me, which is great. This is a beautiful image. It's done museum quality paper and inks. It's definitely a good price for it. All right, so continue. Okay, now this is the part that can be a little bit confusing if you're new to Saatchi Art. These, if you click on for sale, these usually are print on demand, but I'm not going to do that because I am printing my own images. I'm not relying on Saatchi Art to do it for me, and I don't want this image to be used for, you know, for a mug or a plate or something like that, or to be printed at lower quality printing methods. So these are limited edition prints, so I want to have control over that. All right, so let's go ahead and publish. There we go. It is published. Very well. 10 prints, price, packaging, excellent. All right, that's how you can upload your art into Saatchi Art if you're a photographer. Now, if you're selling paintings, for example, then it's going to be a limited edition 1-to-1, and you have to add the actual depth of the frame and so on, or if it's a statue or things like that. Very well. I hope you found this video useful. Please subscribe. This will really help us to create more material like this, more content like this, and it will help other artists to be able to start their business or start uploading their artwork into Saatchi Art. Thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.